Hi there everybody, it's Jo here and I hope that you're okay, that you're safe and well and that you're having a good week. In this week's video I want us to talk about revision. I want us to talk about exams, tests, end of topic tests, and maybe if you're lacking motivation, if you're lacking that get up and go, then maybe let's just look at it, reflect upon it and maybe think about how you can better help yourself. From my job working as a counsellor and also going into schools and delivering workshops and assemblies, which I've started to be able to do again, which is really good, is that actually I've realised that we've kind of got one extreme or the other with regards to students. I'm pretty certain it's been like this before, but certainly for this year, for those students that are taking their GCSEs, their finals, their A-levels, whatever qualification it might be that they're taking at higher education, is this sense of either being too motivated in a sense of trying too hard, burning out, putting everything into their studying. And then we've got the other students, which this is their video, is trying to get motivated where they're just struggling. And I do think that certainly with regards to the pandemic, a lot of that might be to do with fear of the unknown. I'm not finding excuses for you. I'm just trying to kind of help you to explore maybe what is stopping you. So is it fear of the unknown? Is it fear of the future? You know, it's a bit tough right now when we can't kind of see past the next few months, let alone the next year or so. And if you are a student or a pupil that doesn't know what you want to go on to do at higher education or at university, then obviously that is going to make it harder, because there's people out there that are really lucky that they know what they want to do, they know where they want to go. And I really admire those people because that's just the effort that they've put into it. But it makes it harder for those students that don't know what to do, don't know where to go. And I wonder if there's also this sense of fearing failure, or fearing that you're not good enough. And sometimes when we fear that, actually what happens is that we might as well not bother at all. Or that's what our mind is telling us. I'm going to fail anyway, I might as well not bother at all. And that's the hardest thing, is to try and get over that mindset. And I haven't got enough time to talk about that right now, because I would bore you, because on an online video that would be really hard to do. But what I do want to do is I just want to break it down, and I'd also like you to reflect upon if there is any pressure for you to do well that again might be stopping you from motivating yourself. I wonder who that pressure is coming from. Is that pressure coming from yourself, parents, teachers? Is it maybe because a sibling or a family member has done better than you before and that you feel as if you need to produce the same? And whilst self-reflection is you might think that it's what's the point in asking myself these questions, actually it could be simply something like this that's stopping you from getting going. And sometimes with building our self-awareness and realizing what's going on, sometimes that itself can help. So please maybe just stop this video and ask yourself those questions and just reflect upon it. What's stopping you, or who's the pressure from? And for some of us, it might feel as if we're in no control of anything right now. And certainly here in the UK, we're working towards our mocks. I get that. And yes, we're not too sure what's going to happen in summer 2021. But actually, at the moment, at the here and now, with regards to our mocks, and for some people, their mocks are next month in December, or they might be January, February, March time, is this sense of, what can I control? I can't control anything. But you can. You can control the amount of time that you're going to put into your studying or your homework. You can put in the effort. You can put in the preparation. You can put in the dedication. And it's making that conscious effort for you to better help yourself. And please, whatever you do, don't feel the need to compare yourself to other people. Don't compare to your classmates or your mates that, they've not even started revising yet, so I'm not going to bother. Because they might be doing exactly the same. Or don't compare yourself to, my friends are doing all that revising and I've not even started. It's not about other people, it's about you. And at this moment, it's about you and me. But actually, what it is about is it's about you making that effort to get going. And to do that, I want you to do a few things. I want you to consider and maybe tidy up your workspace at home or that place where you do study. If you're new to kind of revision and taking it seriously this time, then maybe what you might still need to do is you might need to explore where's the best space for you to study. It might be in your bedroom, and it might be at your desk, on your floor, on your bed. It might be best downstairs at the dining room table or in the kitchen. I'd also want you to consider about the background noise. Are you somebody that enjoys silence, or are you somebody that actually prefers to have background noise? Whether that's music, and albeit kind of like mellow music, or is that a sense of just a talking podcast, or maybe a white noise, just background noise? I wouldn't encourage you to watch the news because that's not exactly the easiest thing to listen to right now and can be quite distracting. I also want you to think about using your time wisely. We have so much time that we waste, and I waste my time as well, whether that's on my phone, online, whatever it might be. So it's not just about you young people, we're just as bad. But when you do come to planning your time, plan it wisely, and you might want to get a timetable. And I'm sure if you was to ask one of your teachers at school, they'd be able to track one down for you, or even on the internet. And what I want you to do is I want you to just plan that time into maybe chunks of the day. So after school, it might be certain times. And for some students, it's best for them to get home and for them to do their homework or to study straight away. For other people, it's better for them to have a snack or have dinner and then study of an evening. And then at the weekend, just consider, are you an early bird where you'd much rather get your work done? Or are you somebody that works better at night, a night owl? And then at least you can rest and you can live your life around it, providing that you stick to that plan. And sometimes with that itinerary of your weekend, that revision timetable even, you might want to, and this is very much what works best for you, you might want to add timings. So then you can be really specific that, I don't know, on a Saturday from 3 till 3:30, and then maybe from 4:30 till 5, that you have these specific times that you'll be studying. Or you might just want to do AM session 1, AM session 2, in a sense that you're not restricting yourself, because I've had some students that actually don't like the time frame, because if they're 10 minutes late, then they're like, oh, it's not worth it, I just won't bother. So just play around and explore and experiment what works best for you. And I'd like to think that you know what works best for you with regards to your studying. Are you somebody that's good at reading and would prefer to skim read or to make notes from what you've read? Are you somebody that needs to learn by actually being with a teacher or finding somebody online? There's loads of people online that can help you and teach you online, so that auditory and that visual. Are you somebody that's quite arty and enjoys creating posters or mind maps, question cards? Or are you somebody that would much rather, I don't know if it was IT, actually look at how a computer works by experimenting with parts compared to maybe reading about it? So it's just, what type of learner are you? And then that's where you build on your strength. And if you need any support, then ask your teachers. Ask your teachers. My other one is just be aware of your mindset. If you think that I'm about to do revision and it's boring, guess what? You're most probably going to make it harder for yourself and it's going to be boring. So just get your mindset right. Get that mindset in the right place and maybe set yourself up for a reward after. Now, obviously for us watching this, it's November 2020. So some of the rewards that we would normally be able to do, we can't do. Such as maybe if you do a good week's worth of revision, that maybe you could go to the cinema, because if you're watching this in the future, At the moment, we're in lockdown here in England, and you can't go to the cinema. You can't go to theme parks. It's a bit crazy right now, but it's not going to last forever. So it might be maybe chocolate, or it might be your favourite TV show. It might be gaming for a certain period of time. But really try your hardest and experiment with it, of trying to reward yourself for the work that you've done. And I really like I said, 25-minute chunks with 5-10 minute break time. And when you have that break, make sure that you go outside of that study environment, because it's really important. If you can get fresh air, have a drink, have a shower if you need to, just really kind of get ready to go again. And I promise you that only by you experimenting and by you get going and trying, you will feel so much better when a teacher or when your parent asks you, what have you been doing? Have you been revising? Because you'll just be able to hold your head a little bit higher, you'll be able to hold your body a little bit stronger, and you'll be able to go, yes, I am. Because then you're not lying. And if you are, and when you are revising, maybe let your bedroom door be open so then your parents or your carers can see that you're revising. Maybe show your teacher the revision notes that you've made or the work that you've completed outside of school. Show your parents, so then at least they might get off your back. And I'll just give you a heads up. I feel as if this video could go on for ages, but I'm going to bring it to a close because I'll just waffle otherwise. Is that people, adults, just want to motivate you, okay? That's what they really want to do. They can't sit these exams for you. They can't sit your mock exams. So what they can do is they can encourage you and motivate you. Unfortunately, it might not come across as that. It might come across as nagging or whinging. But please just stop and please just try and think about the reasons that they're doing it, because they've only got the best intentions for you. So yeah, I hope you find some sort of motivation in this video. And don't forget to be kind to your mind. I'm not asking you to be lazy and rest. I'm just asking you that if you deserve it, I want you to rest. If you're struggling and if you're having more down days than you've ever had before, then reach out, speak to a teacher. Look at the description box below and look at those helplines available, not only in the UK but worldwide. And also there's some great books out there. This one's one of my favourites. There's quite a few actually. I'll put them in the description box below as well. So yeah, just don't struggle on your own. There's plenty of people out there that's there to help you. It's just whether you want to let them in or not. But if you really want to help yourself and if you really want to get going, then A, 10 out of 10 for watching this video. And B, know that you're capable of doing it. The hardest thing is getting going. The hardest thing is getting going. But I believe in you. I think you just need to start to believe in yourself too. Anyway, take care, have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you next week. See you later, everybody. Bye.